All right. What is going on? Salute. What's happening? Look, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Stretching out. I was just live, but I look back and seeing how pixelated it was because I had other things running in the background. So, I mean, I'm learning. I'm an engineer. I got to see what my capacity is. And the only way to do that is to, well, in earlier in the day, though, it doesn't look that pixelated. So I think it's a bandwidth thing. Probably a lot of people on the internet over here in the evening around this time after work. Makes sense. But listen, I just wanted to get on here again and talk about what makes you irresistibly attractive to a lot of these leftover women and hot chicks out here. They're working out a lot. They're putting a lot of work into um, their appearance, what they have going on. Yeah, they're good. Their fitness, their spirituality, and their social media presence. But here's the thing, and here's the rub. They are ribbed. So no matter what they do, they want to come home. And there's a lot of women, not women, there's a lot of guys out here that's run a lot of game, but these women can really tell that these guys are not really in alignment spiritually. So they're watching and studying men like us who are, stoic. We're not spreading ourselves out too thin. And we actually believe in the most high God. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. Even women that don't really believe in God, they're still attracted to righteous men or men that are trying to follow the divine path because it's just something about us. Our energy is different. Um, and it's not on no good guy, weak guy type stuff. Nah, it's just we women might call us mean, but they know that we're not evil. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a difference between being a mean guy, which is really just a guy that tells the truth, but neither here nor there and stands up for himself. But a wicked dude, an evil dude, that's a whole different situation. Right. So women are going to orbit you, they're going to study you because they want to see a softer side of you. But that softer side is only reserved for the women that are in your circle, for the space that you've created, through the peace that you've accumulated over time or after some extreme situation or whatever the case may be. You have a lot of women that probably think that they can't stand you. I have a lot of divorced women that think that I'm, saying things directly to them, and women that are single mothers that think that I'm saying things directly to them, and I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not whatsoever. Oh, man, it's a little bit too much. Hang on for a second. Yeah, I had to pause that. And but here's the thing about these women that think that I come at them the wrong kind of way or I'm talking about them directly when I don't even really know them like that. And even if I am speaking about a certain content creator that I really don't know, I'm just speaking from my perspective. Only reason why it offends them is because, and I know you women don't want to hear this, but it's because you find me attractive. And that's on King David. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. And I'm not going to try to make it because women that don't find me attractive don't care what I say. I don't trigger women that don't find me attractive. You know what I'm saying? Women that don't find me attractive don't go out of their way to try to shame, insult, or have the need to be right. Shout out to the Godfather. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. They don't have no time for me. Women that have time for me, these are women that find me attractive. And I understand that. I understand that. And that's something that bothers them the most, right? Because they want to, and this is why a lot of women act like they don't notice you, even though they're studying you like a book. Because you know too much. You can pick up on stuff too easily. And women love having the upper hand, being perceived as the one that's always chased and that they don't look at men at all that they find attractive. But men that they find attractive, take it from me, brother. Have a little idea. Okay. I'm hoping it helps me go viral. You know what I mean? Then made the purchase and I'm going to try it out. And if it were, I'm telling you, like, women that find men attractive, they don't have these same standards, and they definitely study them. They study them relentlessly. They don't want the guys to know all the time. Now, here's the thing about it. These same women, if you were in their presence, though, your aura, it's you have panty dropper aura, man. Like they know if they're around you, they're weak. Like, man, for example, like like my exes, mainly just like the last couple, when they're in my presence, right? Even if they're mad, I know I can do. I have a certain way I can look at women, and it's not like a mean way. It's like a, you know, and they'll be arguing, but then they'll like giggle or something. And I know they know what's up. Like I'm giving them that look, like I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, wear it out from the back while pulling your hair, trying to eat it from the back. They know that look. I can look women. A lot of guys can't do this, but I can look women like straight in their eyes, man, and give them a stare, but not like in a way that makes them uncomfortable. You know, it's just certain guys can do it, and it's just because, for one, I'm not intimidated by any woman, any person. You know, I don't care what women try to do to be provocative, or that don't work on me. Playing, you know, squinting their eyes and different gestures on their, none of that stuff works on me. You know, I'm looking at your character. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have a huge character, and even then, you know, I'm not going to be intimidated. But women can tell by the way that I make eye contact with them, and I don't break eye contact no matter what they're doing, because women will start testing you. If you don't break eye contact and look away, like, oh, he's confident, they'll start doing little stuff, saying little things to see, and I'll be looking square in their eyes, man, barely blinking, and telling them, nah, or like, yeah, you know, I like to do that, or talking to them or whatever, but I don't look away, because again, I'm a military guy, so, you know, and I'm also a country guy. So my dad always taught me, you know, you always look people in their eyes when you're speaking to them, and then the military like affirm that. So especially when it comes to women, like, you want to look them in their eyes, and you don't do it in a weird way, but you kind of, when a woman looks away from you, that's why they do it to you. When a woman looks away from you, to me, that's her letting you know that you're just so attractive she can't even keep her composure. And so when women are doing it to you, they want you to do that, right? They try to get you to do that. I don't do that kind of stuff. I can't be struck by a woman's beauty, like what? Like, nah. Or celebrity, or in nah. Work like that. You know what I mean? So anyway, look, you got that energy about you, and that kind of, and they know this innately. They don't even have to be told this, and they can't get enough. And we'll talk more about voice on the next video. But I appreciate you guys. You guys smash that like button, go ahead and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Salute. That's what's happening. I'm your brother, and I'm out.
In this game, you gotta have that dog in you.
Made in America.